Eternal life is a free gift from God. Jesus died for you at Calvary. He is the way, the truth, the life, the door. If you believe in Him, you shall be saved, 'cause God's free gift to you is eternal life through Jesus Christ the Lord.
They said they'd done the dirty on them. If a neighbour sold their house to a black person, they would say they'd done the dirty on us. Because the moment a black person bought a house next to you, the value of your house went down. Because nobody wanted to move into a house next to a black person. And so I was brought up in that kind of racist atmosphere, and adopted that racist atmosphere. Racist attitude, I should say.
Yeah.
And that went on, and then I got invited to this West Indian party. Well, amazingly, I went along. And I began to mix. Well, my racist views changed as I began to mix with black people.
Was there something about the West Indian lady that invited you that for some reason you got along with? Did you get along with her? Or?
We got on well at work.
Yeah.
We got on well at work, and also she was in, and there was a couple of other white people going. I mean, I would never think about going to a black party by myself. I mean, not in those days. I mean, man, that was, you know, what was going to happen to you? And and so we went along there, but then I gained something new. I got rid of my racist attitude, but I gained something new. I learned how to swear and curse. And I could curse bad. Now, I worked, at that time, I got a job working on the British Rail, and it was all men. And you know how men, if it's all men working together, they could curse and swear, because in those days, men didn't curse in front of women. So when it was all men together, they would curse. Now, those men used to complain that my language was bad. Now, when you get in a place where all men are cursing, and they complain that your mouth is bad, you realise just how bad your mouth was. I'm not bragging about this. I'm ashamed of it. But I'm showing what Jesus can do in a person's life. That's the kind of person I was. Not the kind of person that anybody would want to know. But thank God there was somebody that wanted to know me. And his name was Jesus.
You were bad even compared to the bad people.
I was bad compared to the bad people. I experimented a little bit with smoking weed, because that was a normality in West Indian parties where people could smoke and that kind of thing, and drink. And I used to brag about the fact that I could get hold of Jamaican rum, pure Jamaican rum, and drink it neat. Man, I used to brag about it. I could get hold of a bottle of that. For those watching it on video, this is not Jamaican rum, it's vodka. But Jamaican rum looks like that, and I could get hold of it and just drink it neat. And I used to brag about that. You know, when you get saved, you realise how stupid you are as... I used to go to Notting Hill Carnival and dance. I got into all that kind of thing.
It's coming up, I think, next week. If you intend on going again.
No, now I'm dancing, but it's a different dance, a different spirit.
So where did it go from there? You got invited to a West Indian party. You started to lose your racist views, your bigotry. However, you ended up picking up something else, some other fleas, as it were.
Yeah, I picked up then, and I'm smoking and that kind of thing, and drinking. I used to drink to get drunk, and the reason I got drunk because I was nervous. I was a very shy person.
Low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem, and in order to ask a woman out, I would, you know, at least if she refused, I could always blame it on the fact I was drunk. So,
But something else must have happened. So now, where did it develop? Where does the story go from there?
I then got a job working. Because I was actually mixing a lot with Jamaica, I started to hear about Jamaica. So I planned to go to Jamaica for a holiday, to see Jamaica. and I decided that I needed extra money. So I got a job working in a bar at Liverpool Street Station.
Oh, okay.
And there was a cafe next to it. And when I went along there was a woman there called Joanna Daly. I think that was her first name, Joanna Daly. She said, Joanna Daly. And I went along there and people said, stay away from that woman. She is a fanatic. She's a religious fanatic, always talking about Jesus. No, I didn't want God. I didn't want Jesus. The only thing I wanted was drink, cigarettes and women.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. I had no time for God or church. So Sister Daly would start to talk to me and I said, well, yes, I'm a bit busy now, see you later, and I'd gone.
Yeah.
And I stayed away from her. Now, I didn't have a car in those days, so I used to come home by train.
Mm-hmm.
So did Sister Daly. And normally I'd get on the train, go in the smoking department, because I knew Sister Daly would not go in the smoke, and in those days you could smoke on the train.
Yeah.
And they had smoking compartments. Well, I ran to get on the train, and I couldn't get in order to avoid missing the train, I jumped in this non-smoking carriage and come face to face with Joanna Daly. I was trapped.
Yeah.
There was no escape now.
Mm.
But actually, they called her a religious fanatic, but actually she was a very nice, sweet person.
Yeah.
And she wasn't one of those "you're going to hell" business.
Yeah.
She just talked about Jesus.
Yeah.
And she handed me a tract and she invited me to her church. So I said, yeah, I'll go. And I didn't think anything about it.
Mm.
So I had no intention of going. So I didn't go that Sunday, but suddenly I felt I wanted to go.
You can, hearing that, you can already see, looking back on it now, the plan coming together.
Yeah.
Though you were completely unaware of what was going on, God's providence was working in your life, and it's not just circumstantial that everything happened.
Yeah.
It all happened for a reason, and now you can look back with a bit more wisdom and see that there was a reason that I jumped on the train and got in that compartment. There's a reason that I got to know this lady and had to work at this shop and blah 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 blah. So it's quite a good story for people that don't necessarily understand that what is happening in their life now, though they don't realise it, is preparation for what is going to happen in the future. You see, so.
Well, if I hadn't got rid of my racist views by going to that party, I would never have accepted an invitation by a Jamaican woman to come to a West Indian church.
Yeah.
So, God was dealing. God was there, even though I didn't know it. God was calling me.
Yeah.
God had a purpose in my life, and I didn't see the hand of God. But as I look back now, I can see the hand of God all the way.
Yeah. So you didn't go on the first invitation, the first weekend?
No, but I wanted to go, and in fact this time it was me that got in touch with her and I said, I couldn't make it last Sunday, I'd lost the address, I'd come with you this Sunday.
Yeah.
So I met her, I went to her house. At that time I think they lived in Addington Road, somewhere down there with, was it Addington Road? Atherton Road, yeah, I've got a good memory now. Atherton Road. And I met Sister Daly, and we came there along with her daughter, Sister Monty, and we came in here. Now, I had no idea what to expect. I was brought up in the Church of England. My mother used to send us to Sunday school. Though sometimes I didn't go, I was given a penny to put in the offering. And in those days, a penny was a lot of money. And but I didn't go to the church. I went and bought sweets. And one day the vicar came to my mother's house and wanted to know why I'm not going to church anymore.